All right. So today's topic is the operating principles on this Mother Earth. This is basically the background is that the energy on Mother Earth has already shifted. I explained that earlier from divine masculine to several, maybe 100 years. From that, about in the 90s and 2000s, and it started shifting. Major shift happened in December 2012. And now that it is completely shifted, and I'm talking the energy of the Mother Earth to divine feminine energy. So it is now our, we need to tune in to this new energy. We have to fit ourselves, fitness for this kind of new energy. So that we will talk about. So what will be the what are the methods we'll use to go into that, and what are the techniques, spiritual techniques we'll use, and thereafter what will be our spiritual principles on that, which we'll work, we'll live our life. Earlier in 2015, and there's some communication with Babaji, and I was just asking why there is so much of chaos all over the world, and the understanding I was given, and why we need to face all those things. What basically I was saying, what wrong we have done to see all this kind of thing, why we are getting punished, because that is a normal understanding. When things doesn't go the way we expect, we think that we are getting punished. That is our normal reaction, our mind. If something does not happen the way we want, we think that we are getting punished and it is all negative. It may not be. That we'll understand that how it works energetically. Any change is needed for our ultimate good. Means we also, as a human body, we also grow. So grow in, of course, physically and knowledge-wise, and all is a part of the process. And the part of the process is to change. It has to fit in to that. So everything has a purpose. So the changing from divine masculine energy, which is a muscle power, money power, and all those kind of things, competition and achievements and those kind of lifestyle. From there, we are now going to loving, caring, the humanity, love towards the humanity. That kind of life we can also, when it will be governed by the spiritual principles. Spiritual means our soul consciousness, that principle. So, and that we are referring to that as a golden era, when it will be, in the world will be primarily governed under the spiritual principles. That does not mean that everything need to be destroyed. Some new building will come and new, things. It is not like that. Still there will be people, still there will be, the conflict, still will be crime, but majority of the people will be elevated from this level. That will be the predominating characteristics of human life on planet Earth. So, why these changes happen? Because it is happened because of the normal cycle. If something like a pendulum, if it goes in one side, it has to come back to the other side. Like if we're breathing, we breathe in and it has to breathe out as well. There is nothing wrong here. Why did it need to happen like that? It is automatically happening. What Babaji has given me understanding, we have chosen at the soul level to see all three phases in one lifetime. Like the divine masculine energy way of operating thing, war, fighting and all this thing, winning, and, getting richest, all competitions and all those kind of stuff, political power, muscle power, these different types of power. Versus the transition period, which I described just happened, last about 2 decades, this transition period, followed by the new era, which is coming. Energy-wise, it is settled, but in the gross level, in the physical level, it will take time to settle. It depends upon our willingness. Our willingness to adopt to this new energy and all. That is the thing I will explain in the detail. What will be the principle, operating principle? Earlier, we welcome that this kind of principles into our lives, faster will be the progress. So our free will is involved here. Without our will, nobody can impose anything on us. It is not about forming a new government or new order. No, it has come from within the people. In fact, whatever the chaos and everything is going on, it is all about to remind ourselves to get our power back, the individual power. We are immensely powerful, unimaginably powerful with our soul consciousness. Our inner power is much, much bigger than anything else in the outside world. Only thing is, we were programmed in our mind that we are powerless, we cannot do anything. We have to follow this, otherwise we'll be punished. We cannot do that. We cannot explore creatively, and we cannot say this thing, don't say these things. We have been programmed. And those are the typical of masculine energy symptoms. Now we'll go into the territory where we will go with the energy, what you feel like, what we are passionate about. All those qualities which was earlier suppressed. In a school, children were not allowed to express their own creativity. They have to fall in a certain system so that they can got a job and they become a servant of rest of their lives to somebody. And that was the whole structure was all about. There is no such thing called creative things. There is no something called holistic learning. It's all about just cram something, memorize something, and deliver it on the question paper, and that's it. There is no individuality and all this kind of stuff. So over the period of time, what happens is informations, whatever people earlier playing with, now it is freely, easily available on the net. Nobody can have the monopoly of those informations anymore. Suppose one subject you don't know, you just go to the Google search and find out. You will find few sites and you will have some idea. Okay. Nobody will hold that information. Earlier, that was also some technique. I mean, several informations are hidden from that public view and things like that. I'm not talking the confidential information. I'm saying normal, genuine information. Suppose about some law. What is the law of that country and all? Earlier, you have to go to the lawyer and to pay so that you need to know what was the law. But now you download the website, all laws are there, you read it, finish. Okay, for information, you need not to pay, but which is not available. So then what happened is it got flooded with information, misinformation and all. That's what we are struggling with. Informations are available. So only thing is, it is developing to get our power back. We cannot depend on the external world anymore. No matter whether it is a true understanding or our actual well-being or taking care, those things have gone. Earlier, the idea was somebody else will take care of us. Government will take care of us. Society will take care of us. Our job, permanent job, government job is highly valued because there's a huge security. People used to live their entire life on the government job and getting pension, and that is the whole satisfaction of living in the security. Those are not there anymore. All these are created to have our power back, so that we know that we need to take care of ourselves. At the time of need, nothing outside will give us that what we really need. So from where we will get that is where the people are turning in. Now there is no some statistics or things published which can tell you, but the master, they know how many millions of people have turned inward. to look for those things, look for the answers, look for this kind of things. Many people are working with spirituality. I am now getting invitation from the colleges to talk to the students about the spirituality. There's a need there. Okay, there is nobody, And also there is a different story that many people have exploited this, in the name of spirituality, there are cheats and thugs. So that is also there. So they cannot trust anymore. So those are all kind of things. But out of the chaos, things will happen. The old thing has to go so that new things can grow and, you can settle there. So we have to be with the forward-looking energy. We should not keep crying about whatever you lost and all those things. So that is a technique we will going to explain it to you. So it is a normal process. As I'm just summarizing now, the earth has already gone into the divine feminine energy. Now we have to tune ourselves or reprogram ourselves to fit into that. There are a lot of physical changes already happens. It's called Ascension Symptoms. We have undergone last few years. I was given example of sometimes you feel too much tired. Even in the lockdown period, you didn't do any physical job, but you're feeling tired, feeling sleepy. You need 2 times sleep in a day. Some point of time, not every day, I'm saying. Sometimes your food pattern changes. Earlier, what food you used to like, you don't like those food anymore. Your habit pattern changes automatically. Okay, so, or your entertainment, type of music or things you earlier used to listen, now you don't feel like it is not giving the same thing. Suppose some people, they are very much, like a heavy metal beat and all. Now you don't like that. You like some, soft flowing music and things like that. So these changes it is nothing to be outside. I'm not talking about the fashion. I'm talking about internally. What appeals to you has changed. If you study yourself, you will come to know. You have your own conclusion. Don't go by my words. Okay, those have changed in the last few years. What for, due to lockdown or not, that's a different issue. But the change has happened. That is the truth. Okay. So, and this also, so many chaos, so many people losing jobs, so many people are, leaving the body early now in particularly and all those things. That also I asked Babaji about what is this, why this is so much suffering human being is undergoing. So here regarding whatever this COVID deaths and all these kind of different types of death toll increasing and all those things, the reason for that is there are many souls who decided, like we decided as a soul level to undergo the 3 phases, like divine masculine, transition period, and divine feminine, which is coming. All 3 in the same life. But there are some souls who have chosen, and if, by the way, if we choose that, then our body need to transform to fit into that new energy. From biological cellular structure, it will go into the crystalline structure. By look-wise, nothing will change, but the fundamental operating principle will change so that we can hold more energy, more light, we can vibrate higher. We need that hardware. And whatever the Ascension Symptoms I was talking about, those are meant for that. Our bodily, the system is changing. Already it is being done by the divine. And because of that, even if we didn't do any external work and all, still feel tired and all, because there was some change going on. That is some of the reason. We become like more emotional. So many things feel like crying and all. Earlier it was not there. We feel that crying is the worst thing to happen. It's a shame. It's a symbol of weakness. But now you feel like easily crying, because what is happening is it is emotionally there are trapped energies. Those are coming out and getting cleansed. You need that clean system to have the higher energy, higher vibration. You can no longer carry those kind of burdens which is no longer serving the purpose anymore. They are getting dropped. That's why you felt so. It is not about hiding your emotion. We have enough of hiding. We are now using masks for so many months now. So hiding is no longer a fashionable stuff. Okay. So, and even if you have a fashion conscience, who will see the fashion? Who cares? Whether you have a Gucci bag or what is called some spectacle chashma of some I don't know all the brand names, but nobody cares who wear all this kind of stuff. It's being stored and then they don't know what to do with them. So nobody cares. But what I'm saying is, so this has happened now. So you come to the reality. So what the beauty is appeal to the people who operate, who are truthful, operate from pure love. See, the show or, who throws the biggest party in the city and the name and photograph to be published in the page 3 doesn't appeal anymore. It is lost its relevance. It doesn't matter. Who is coming up with the help? Who is more human? They are coming up in the news. The so-and-so actor or so-and-so things have been helped so many people. That is the news. Okay. And not that which is the hero and how many times he married. That doesn't matter. People have lost interest in all this juicy news. Okay. This is a reality. I'm just saying you can check whatever you are interested in. You will know that who cares. Anyway, so this is the type of shift has already happened. So now I will, this divine feminine energy, as I'm just saying, it is simply the new religion, untold, unofficially. Means there is no such organization who can officially declare, but I'm telling you for your information, that religion will be humanity. It is not defined by the caste system or skin color or nationality or anything or your wealth. It is a humanity, okay, that comes here because at least this kind of pandemic has shown it doesn't spare the rich and poor. In fact, if you see, the rich countries have been more suffering. Okay, anyway, so this kind of level playing thing will come, and this disease is something which even if you have money, you cannot transfer to somebody else. If somebody having some difficulty in, with some property and all, you can sell the property. You can get out of the problem. You can have a relationship issue, you can cut the relationship. You get a divorce and you say, oh, I'm fine. But if it is disease, you cannot transfer. See? So whatever that thing, it's coming in such a way that it has to put you into that to reevaluate your life. And there was a story, in the social media is going, somebody very rich man in Italy. So he has been charged, I think, 5,000 euro for the ventilator and all those things. And when he get released from the hospital, so he was crying. So then doctor said, what happened? Is the bill too high for you? I said, no, I have millions. I don't care about this 5,000 euro. I'm just crying because still birth, I'm 70 something old. I got this air for free. See, if the divine used to charge me for this oxygen for so many years, then I could have been truly bankrupt. See, that realization is coming, whatever we are getting for free. So anyway, so that is not the issue here. So now I'll give you some kind of spiritual tools, how to, pass through this era, which is coming. Okay. What we should do in the practical level to go through into this era so that when it is fully established, that golden era, that we can enjoy that. We are ready for that. First thing is that you should have your own version of your golden era, old version of your life, what you wanted to achieve, like to get your own vision of your future. You have to invoke and energize it. More you energize it, more you bring it to your vision, faster will be the manifestation. So first thing is, it has to be, primary condition, it has to be a forward looking. You should not expect when I will go back to my old life. Okay, it will never come, by the way. Don't bring in a vision, okay, I'm waiting till I get to my old life. It will never happen. Create something new, what you like to enjoy. Okay, I'll just give you some pointers, what element should be there into that life, what you create yourself, for you, what suits you best. First of all, it should be expansive, like it should expanding. Okay, intend a big thing, not small thing. Okay, not very minimum things. I need 2 more diamond rings. Don't go into all this. We expand. Okay, I'll be living with a joy and abundance, and I should be in the free flow of giving and enjoying life. Give a big thing, expanding things which will expand. Next is the love, what you love to do. You imagine yourself there. Okay, imagine is only to construct that picture. After that, don't imagine. Just give energy to that. So, what you love to do? What is your passion? Don't think, oh, my passion is this, but nobody pays for it. Again, you are going backward looking. Okay. Nobody paid you earlier. Okay, but you never know what is going to happen. So give what you're passionate about, because that is your life mission. In that path, you will get succeeded. You cannot succeed what is in the high in the market demand and what people want. You have to define your own best operating thing, what you love to do. So one is what is expansive, have a big thing for you. Imagine, don't limit yourself into small things. Big thing and what you love to do. Next is, it should be joyful. It should be sharing, caring, joyful experience. Okay. Means you should not love all my enemies to be killed in one day. Don't get those kind of vision into that. Enemies will be taken care of. So it should be a joyful experience. Okay. It should not have any negative connotation or at the cost of something or someone. It should be an independent and big thing. And the fourth pointer is, it should add to the peace. That's what I'm saying. It should not be how to, I give a lesson to my enemies, because that will definitely not be peaceful. Okay. So what peace we are talking here? It is a peace of our own mind. Peace of mind, most valuable thing. In fact, now when people contact me for that, I'm, just worrying or this, and I have a lot of tension, etc., etc. So what is the way forward? I have to do so many things. I could not match up with my duty, and I'm supposed to do this. I wanted to do so many things for people and in the society and all. Do whatever you can within given the circumstances and the limitation, whatever you can comfortably do, even though it is right thing to do, even if it is your duty, forget about that. Just see whether it will allow you to maintain your peace of mind or not. If not, just don't do it. Even if your duty, okay. So somebody you find somebody is in the hospital, and it is your duty, you are expected to run, some friend maybe, to run there and visit, but it is a lockdown and you get a chance to get COVID also, just drop it. Okay, pray and leave it to the divine to take care. You don't have to, because you endanger yourself also by doing unnecessary all this emotional stuff. Even if it is the right thing to do, but don't do it. Because that may you lose your peace of mind. You get, you have a tension whether I got infected and all those kind of things. Or somebody is calling for a party and if you don't go, then that fellow will not feel good about you and all those things. So you went and came back and said, I don't know whether anybody has got COVID there, and then you are in a tension. So drop all these things, take a conscious decision. Those things can wait. Okay, so don't take up anything which will, even if it is right thing to do, even if it is your duty, but take that conscious decision, not at the cost of your peace of mind. And many people were already, in the morning also I discussed, how come being in a spiritual path, you are saying you don't do your duty and don't do the right thing, do what is morally thing to do. You should say the sar jaye lekin bachan na jaye. Like, I'm ready to die, but I should do my duty. Don't be an emotional fool. Okay. So thing is that here you have to, your primary responsibility to take care of yourself. If you are holding a peace of mind and you are operating wisely, in future also you can help many people. That opportunity is well. Though you don't have to burn all your fuel into one issue. And because of the spiritual awareness, if somebody is higher into spiritual awareness, they can see whatever drama has been, whatever situation has been created, those are all drama. What you think the right thing to do at a certain level, it is also a drama. So better you address what is possible. You should be truthful. You should not, I'm not saying you could have done something, but intentionally you are not doing it. In the name of that, I should ignore everything. I'm not saying that. I'm saying do as much what you can do without losing your peace of mind. If you can do everything without losing your peace of mind, go ahead. There is no ban of doing good thing. But thing is, take care. First priority is your peace of mind. It doesn't worth it if you lose peace of mind in doing something or saying something and you regret it later. All right. So that is about the first one. Second one is keep your energy within you. First, you top up your energy level by some spiritual practices, like we do stomach breathing, Kriya, and all those things. It raises our vibration. That I explained already during initiation and other times. But you are responsible for holding that energy. Don't allow, this part you need to be careful, don't allow any external event or external situation to drain away your energy. Okay, maintain your energy. You are spiritually practicing, at the same time, don't allow anybody else to control you and to, take away those kind of energy and lowering your vibration. Even if you're getting angry to someone means you are lowering your vibration. It doesn't worth it. Okay, it's okay, fine. You could not do it. It's fine, I could not do it. It's okay, accept, fine. Okay. Don't fall into the trigger. So the outside, those people earlier, what used to happen, the people know what are your trigger points. They've tried to press few times, and after that they said, no, phone is dead. It's not working anymore. So you have to come to a level you don't allow anybody to trigger you. Okay. And how you achieve that? There you need a self-love, what we taught earlier. Connect with your higher self, who knows everything, who has all the joy. There is unlimited joy there. So only thing you have to connect there. So if you do that, then you will live a purposeful life, whatever your soul wants you to live. Or not soul wants, you decided at soul level to live that life. So you will live that under the guidance. That is what spirituality is all about. So basically, don't allow external event, external factor, no matter what, drain your energy and affect you. So that is the maintaining your own like maintaining your border. No, every country, they maintain the defense. No, they maintain their border. They don't allow infiltration from anywhere. Same here. You maintain your energy status, your energy domain. Okay, you are owner of that energy. First, you increase that and retain that. Don't allow anything, any leakage to happen here and there and all. So there is no point. You will be never able to achieve higher state. Third one is give yourself the same energy what you are holding. They are possible that sometimes you pick up some negative energy or something you heard in the news or, possible. So it is also equally important time to time clean your energy. Clean your space, clean your energy. We have already given different types of energy cleansing methods like violet flame cleansing. Okay, clean your space. And then also, if you do spiritual practices, the negativity will be automatically cleaned there. Where what the practices you do. Your intention matters. If you raise your intention or vibration higher, the negative energies, they just come and little bit put some tinkle, but they cannot disturb you unless until you allow them in. So just to keep them away. Another way of cleansing is being with the, being with the nature. There's energy cleansing. If you take a seawater bath, your energy will getting increased. If you attend any havan, the fire ceremony, that also cleans your aura and you also retain the cleansing. So there are different methods. Some people, they like some kind of mantra chanting to, say maybe Gayatri mantra or something to clean the environment. That is also good. There are some kind of chimes are there, solfeggio chimes and things like that. They hang it on the windows and all that. Sound cleans the environment. So there are different things you can use to clean. Time to time clean and dispel all the negativities, which may come time to time because overall, you cannot guarantee that you don't pick up something from outside and it can contaminate. Okay. So you also need a regular cleansing so that from your side, you are maintained well energetically. A next point is about that this energy, because outside energy it is shifting because of the normal reason. As I said that, it shifted from masculine to feminine and all. So that energy shift, what is happening outside, may also affect you sometime. It is not a negative one, but it is changing one. So time to time, you need yourself to be grounded and be more with the nature. Be in contact with Mother Earth so that you get that the two effects are there. One is whatever your disturbing energy, your things will go down, and also what is the vibration of Mother Earth you will invoke inside you by induced effect. So anything you do, like as I said, mentioned earlier, seawater bath or any natural, thing, or taking, expose yourself, sunlight bath you take, or, feeling everything at least, means if you can go to a forest and there are some different, if you stay there for some time, that environment, that, the birds chirping, that higher level of oxygen, all will have an effect. There are also somebody, they go to the tree, and they hug the tree, and that's another beautiful way to get that energy, because trees and all, they are already grounded, rooted, and you are getting that vibe from them. Okay, so that also helps, because here whatever we get inside the city and all, these are mostly polluted, even the air and everything, and full sunlight doesn't come and things like that. So that helps. So given an opportunity, choose to go somewhere, be with the nature, communicate with the nature, okay, then you will get the inspiration and guidance from that. And failing everything, when sometimes I also suggest that if you are having some kind of fluctuating energy or feeling some irritation, or you're worrying too much about something, if you go and walk barefoot on a sea beach, or at least in a grass lawn, which is a natural, connected to the earth, not in the rooftop garden, just ground, earth. Okay, no matter, it can be small patch, maybe in front of your house there is small lawn is there, or in a park you go there in the evening that nobody is looking into it, because we are still conscious what people will think. Okay, so don't bother what people will think. Just remove your shoes and walk on the ground and in the grass. That will help. 10 minutes walking even will help. Okay, so this will calm down your energy, those pulsating energies. More will be grounded and more better. So, and don't choose to energetically disconnect from the everything else around you. You need that with the earthing, because that is called shielding. Shielding will not help you for this purpose, because you also energetically have to improve and things like that. Shielding will stop that, your own energetic process, what I informed just last point. So that is not the way. We will not, energetically will hold ourselves and not communicate with anything. And it is not the way. You have to ground time to time. Okay, so just be in the same vibe with the nature. That's the idea. And all those things, when you do, make sure you are calm and composed. Anything that disturbs your peace of mind, the calmness, that is your indication, hint that you need to earth yourself for some time. Okay, that is what you decide when to go and what is possible. Okay, no need to, you have to drive 30 kilometers to get a ground, and that's a very good ground and all. No need. Anything connected with the earth, normal, true, natural earth will be fine. And the last point on this is about that go with the flow. Okay, flexibility. Don't try to change course. Divine knows, your higher self knows what is best for you. It is automatically taking you in that direction, no matter whether you like it or not. Allow the normal processes to happen. Only you have to say yes and move with that. That kind of flexible you need to have, so that no matter what comes, you are always find a path through to survive and move forward. Like in the morning, I was giving example, those who are stubborn and with a big ego, they are like a big tree. When the storm comes, and those are the trees first, they fall, get uprooted and all those things. Those are the trees that block the roads and things like that. But the small grasses, which is very flexible, no matter what kilometer per hour the storm comes, they survive. Because they're flexible, they are not obstructing. Okay, so be like forget about that big ego, be humble, and then no matter what comes, you just bow down, it will go away. We will survive no matter what. So there is nothing to be boasting about the big thing and all those kind of things. So in the force comes, that those gets uprooted first. So those kind of flexibility is needed, and just simply you need not to burst too much of your brain that where you are going, what to do, and calculation and risk assessment and all, because you have to trust your inner voice. You have to trust your higher self. You have to trust the divine, and then surrender. It will take you wherever it is, because this is completely new territory. If you don't trust that thing, then almost on the regular basis, you will come across something new happening which was never encountered in your life. And as I said earlier, anything new we are encountering, our mind processes that as a threat, as a negative thing. When our mind encountered and process it as a negative thing, we get fearful. Our energy gets down. Fear. And fear is opposite of love. More we become fearful, more we go down and suffer. But how to then fear? You have to switch it to the love. That is the self-love. That is the trust. That is all there. You have your soul's path. It will come and take you away where you need to be. It may not be the path you like to go. It's nothing to do with your liking, but you will go the way it should be, and ultimately it will be for your overall good. So trust that process, trust the path, go with the flow. Okay, if you get into the river, just float. River will take you wherever you need to go. Don't unnecessarily try to swim and go here and there and you think this direction is better, Don't bother. Then that way you can have, minimum amount of, you develop that energy, store the energy, unnecessarily don't waste your energy struggling with the flow. Keep that energy. When you go there, you automatically it reveal to you and you can use that energy after reaching there. All right, so that is about that the techniques we'll use. Now last part is about that operating principles. I have already put a slide there in the group. I will talk about that. So now if you have any question, you can ask me.
Guruji, you
Yes.
spoke about the first thing I wanted to ask is you spoke about the walking barefoot, be connected to the nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if we just stand and be there for a while, just
No, walk, strolling. Yeah. Okay. Whatever space you have. Suppose you have 25 meter space or 10 meters, whatever. You can make few rounds. Or if it is like a park, you can make a round of the park and come back and things like that. You choose. Okay. There is no hard and fast thing. See, the main thing is your feet need to touch the ground, the grass.
Okay. Actually, this morning I had gone out and there was this place. So I just stood there. There was grass, but there were a lot of other stuffs as well. So it was not like glass things. So I was just standing there, not walking because it might, if I don't pay attention, it might hurt. So that's the reason I was asking that.
No, that is also fine. You choose. What I'm not saying that unnecessarily you have to go and sit on the junk. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you choose wherever it is. That way I was saying that any kind of river bed or sea beach is better. You can see what is there. You can work on that. Only thing is you have to get connected to the ground. That's all.
Okay. And on the first part that you said that invoke and energize your vision. So like, do you think those like writing these things every day or once in a week, those kind of things help?
Oh yes, it will help you. That will, because what will happen is if you write something and put an image, it will subconsciously also it will pick up. Okay, so that will also help. So basically what I'm saying is find your own way which works. But maintain those criterias. Maintain those criterias for that your future, future life. Those criteria, meeting those criteria, if you can, you do that and you can repeat that. If you write it and all, that's all fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. No other question. We'll go to the final step now. So I will I have already posted the slide. I will share here again. Can you see the slide? Somebody unmute and tell me because I cannot see you.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, Guruji.
Okay, great. These messages have come from Babaji last year. Okay, but that time I was given to hold it for some time, because that time, even if you get it, you cannot implement it because it is still under lockdown and all these kind of things. Now the time has come for us to just to share what will be our operating principles in the new life. I will explain point by point, one by one. So then if you have any question, then I will ask that. So we have already put it into the Facebook group as a, what is called that banner, this one. So it is WeAreOne operating principles on Mother Earth under divine feminine energy, which is a new era which is coming or already came energetically. We need to implement. So in that, what will be our operating principles? How we operate? So first point is protect physically. Okay, whatever your physical dimension, which is a physical assets, you need to protect them, starting with your physical body. You should not have a lifestyle or something which you are abusing your physical body. Okay, that will not work anymore. So you have to protect your physical, body, and whatever your, physical assets you are having, that you need to protect. So that is about the first one, and it is not a rocket science to understand this. So it is very easily understandable. Whatever you have. Suppose I have a house, so naturally I have to put it under lock and key so that no thief enters and takes away the thing. So we have to protect that. So whatever in the physical dimensions we have, you need to protect them, take care of them. And as I mentioned, that your physical body is called the temple of the soul. Through that body only we connect to the higher dimensions. So we have to protect it, taking care of it. So that is the physical dimension thing. Next is earn. We need to earn. We are all walking the path of householder spirituality. It is not the sannyasi's path. Sannyasi means denounce the money and worldly things, but we are not following that path. We have to, live a normal family life. You have to work, then earn money and pay bills and pay rents and things like that. So here only thing is, in the new era, definitely you need to, work to earn, but at the same time you choose something which you enjoy doing. Not something you have to, and that industry give more money and all those kind of strategies will no longer work. Anything which appeals to you, you enjoy doing, you're compassionate about, those will flourish and will be valued. Again, don't compare in the past, it didn't happen, so I enjoy singing, but nobody pays me for that, so I have no other choice to be an accountant. Don't be of that kind of stuff. Okay, anything you enjoy, passionately you do, and ultimately that will open up your earning way. So in future, this is coming. Your individuality, your talent, your skills, what you enjoy doing. What is the thing, like, how do you know you're enjoy doing or were passionate about? That one of the symptom is, if doing those things, you forget about the time. You no longer looking at your watch or asking about the time, what in the time now, means when it will be over, I will get out of it. So those are, you are not enjoying. Those works, those activities which will not remind you about the time, those are things you are passionate about. In here, many people have different types of hobbies. They develop because they think it is one thing is needed to earn, and another is the hobby, what you enjoy. They keep it separate. But in future, those things is going to merge. So you need not to keep them private and separate from your main earning source. So new avenues, creative ways will come forward, and you can venture into that one. You need to find your own way to get it. And as I mentioned again and again, do not be backward looking. In the past that didn't happen, it does not mean in this era also it will not happen. So just, go with that. what you enjoy doing, and ultimately you will be successful and abundant. Next is live lovingly. All these, now we have to operate from pure love, because I already told it is religion will be humanity, and operating principle will be pure love, unconditional love. It is not about the selfish thing that you do something because if there is a selfish motive, only then you love somebody and otherwise you don't. It is not like that. It will be universal love. Raise your vibration, that energy, open your heart. It will open your heart chakra, energy will automatically come. And that will be a fundamental loving principle, operating principle, to do everything lovingly. We already got many things, the gifts, loving gifts from Babaji. You are under loving protection and love, unconditional love, pure love. That is the key. So already earlier point we say what you love doing something. Here you just interact with the people because you love to interact. It doesn't depend how whether the other person qualifies for it. Drop those kind of ideas. You just simply express yourself in the loving way, and that's it. Not for anybody else. That's for you. And from where this love come? This love is come from the self-love, the unlimited reservoir you have within you, your soul consciousness. You remember that human being is Prema Sarupa, incarnated of love. So don't think, how can I love something and external situation is this, that. It is nothing to do with the external situation. It is about connecting internally from that source and operate from that. And if you do that, automatically everything else, all the relationships and everything will fall in line. So that is about the live lovingly. And the fourth and last point is spread spiritually. Whatever progress you wanted to make, whatever the target you wanted to achieve, this is a common human tendency to grow, to spread, and to go bigger and bigger and all. Earlier in the masculine zone, because they don't have much exposure to spirituality, they thought everything, that urge to grow, to reach at the pinnacle or whatever, they thought everything is in the physical dimension. So their thought process, they're working all towards that. Like, I need a small car, I need a bigger car. I have a house, 2-bedroom, now I have 3-bedroom. Then I need a penthouse, then I need a villa, then a 2-story villa, and then villa will be in a luxury location, and so on and so forth. There is no end to it. But even if you achieve whatever you wanted, still there will be shortfall. Always in the physical dimension, it is private, limited. Unlimited thing you will never get by design. It will not happen simply. So that's why even after reaching to the peak of whatever, the skill, the property and the money and power, people are still not happy because still the urge has not gone to grow, to spread, to widen up, because the flawed initial philosophy that we have to do that growth physically, that's why they missed the point. So that is where the spirituality comes into play. You have infinite space within you. There is no rationing. There is no tax there. There is no income tax will come and say from where you get those property. You can create whatever you wanted to create. So the urge, the inner urge of human being to grow, that should be in the spiritual dimension. You can grow and reach any height. So all your urges to grow and the spread and things will be done spiritually. If you are ready, some guides will come, masters will come and guide you there. So, but remember that in the new era, the growth part will be spiritual. It is not physical. It is not 3-dimensional growth. It is a 5th dimensional growth. which is in the spiritual energy domain. So if we go with this, if we leave our, these are simple principles, okay? I have only find out some words which is matching, say PPEELLSS, okay? Just to remember it, to sound it phonetically rhythmic, that's all. But these are the meanings of that. So what I have given here. And from now on, with the divine grace of Babaji and with his permission, so these will be our WeAreOne operating principles to operate in our Mother Earth. Simple principle: protect physically, earn enjoyingly, live lovingly, and spread spiritually. So I'm going back now to the video. You can see me, video, my face. Yeah, okay. So that's all. That is the learning part. You have any final questions? You can ask me. I have put that slide as a theme for that the Facebook group, where with the post that our sessions now recording. The top there is a picture. Earlier I changed it with this one. So this will be now our theme slides, because this is what will guide us into the future domain towards the golden era. Simple principle. Okay. No question. The operating principles are understood. Okay. All right. Fine. Then let us go with our our standard Kriya and Meditation. Sit straight.
One question I had.
Yes, Supriya.
Yeah. So when we are talking about physical protection, physically keeping ourselves physically fit, there are like in probably as a legacy of the masculine energy that was driving the earth. There are different schools of thought on how to keep yourself physically protected and fit. Some people will say this diet, some people will say keto diet, some people will, different kinds of schools of thought. So some guidance on this might be very helpful.
Yeah. No, everything will be discussed in detail. Okay. Yeah. Basically, physically, what you need to do, raise your vibration. First thing. Then most of the things, the diseases and all automatically stop coming. Then we have a healing, energy healing. Okay. Before it manifests into the physical body, you heal it from that energy dimension. So those way your quality of your life will increase, enhance. Rather than old thing that we have to, go and every minor thing you go and doctor said you need to have a surgery and they will charge you a few lakh rupees for that. Okay. Those ideas will never work, no longer work. That is not the way people will pursue. They have enough of it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But it starts with maintaining a healthy body. So don't allow to go there. And the disease also comes because of our negative thoughts in our mind, our own mind. If you can go with the meditate and have a control over our thought, and if the cellular vibration is higher, your 90% problem is solved there itself. Okay.
So our regular Kriya meditation, which we do daily, will is that enough for physical protection, or do we need to do anything else?
Holistic exercise as well. We have shown some holistic exercise. No? In the morning you have to do that. So, but it also depends on your own choice. There is no hard and fast rule. See what works for you. But you need to maintain your physical body, and that's why I think last year we have posted few video, 3 rounds that what are the the holistic exercise you can do to make your body, because physical muscles and your physical body needs physical input. Okay, so that you need to make it running, and then energy vibration higher and these and healing etc. will take care of the rest. Okay.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
but
much.
it's a big subject, so I'm not going into that now. Okay. So we will come. Well, it is a higher, just to give you a hint, it is the high vibration, cellular vibration of your body, and the high pranic food will make that magic.
Yeah, that was my question, because now that it is moving from cellular to crystalline, though I don't understand very well what that means,
Yeah,
but
that you will be guided. You will be guided.
okay.
Yeah. So old kind of diet may not work good anymore,
Yeah.
but you will be guided and you will have that. Okay.
Okay.
So you need also high energy diet and less quantity. That will come. Okay. And more water and more liquid. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.